G'day, fellow humans, and welcome to the Cinema Bounds for this, my round 15 team review for how I did. We're full primo! Stay tuned. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we scored 21-56. Hope you all had a wonderful weekend of football. I know I did. Took the fam. We went to go watch the Dons get a 5-goal win on the weekend, and we're now sitting pretty on third. Not too bad, not too bad. Definitely did not see this coming, but hey, we take it. Have we beaten the best of teams? No. But are we third? Yes. And I'm just going to enjoy the ride while we're having it. Are we genuine contenders? Absolutely not. But am I happy? Yes, I am. So I scored a 21-56. I was also happy with my Supercoach team. Had the 19 people playing on the weekend. We managed to climb up yet a bit, yet again. Little itsy bitsy climbs, and we are now finally inside the top 10,000. Look, it's been a long way. It's been a long little haul to get back to this point, but hey, we're now finally inside the top 10,000 coaches, top 5% ranking. And so it's been, all in all, it's been a very successful by rounds progression. Started off slow, obviously had a lot of wasted trades going backwards and forwards, but in terms of the ranking of how we've gone up during the buys, during 12 to 15, I mean, in round 12, what rank are we in round 12? We were ranked, where's the rank? Overall position. So we came out, so we've essentially halved our rank. For all intents and purposes, we came into the buys at the end of round 11, and we did a bit better, in fact. At the end of round 11, we were this much, and now we're this much. So, look, we take it. We take it. Going into the buyers, over 20,500. We're now just over 9,500. So it's been a very solid climb. Of course, it's much easier to climb when you're lower in the rankings, but we definitely gave everybody one heck of a leg up with us starting on rank 80, basically 82,000. So, look, we're working our way downtown, walking fast, whatever, trading fast, and we're home now because this is our final trade that we're going to do to get full premium. We made some trades last week to leave us with some money in the bank so that we can get someone good. The team did very well. LDU was the vice captain. All you people who are laughing at me, who are saying don't do it, I told you, I believe in LDU, and he has come in very clutch. Very happy with him. He's been great. Mate, he is a last quarter specialist and a half. You love to see it from LDU, UDL, however you like to call him, and he's been wonderful. I just knew it. And if that didn't work, it was going to be Merritt, and Merritt also would have been a wonderful choice. Mate, Merritt, he's now had back-to-back weeks where he's copped the tag. Doesn't matter, but he'll still go 125, 135. So this is the new Zach Merritt, ladies and gentlemen. We're watching greatness here. Dacos ended up being my captain because obviously I'm taking the LDU. Luke Ryan with a 93 obviously was a bit lambasted, I think, with the rest of the group in relation to stat padding, and that's what I have been saying all year long, that it is just pure degeneracy. How he can keep scoring the way he's scoring by playing such a nothing role, and just it's pure definition of stat padding, and I hated it, and I couldn't take it anymore. I finally brought him in, and now he's now playing actual team football and not just seagulling. Who would have thought? He should. I'm sure a lot of people still have him. The Shee's doing very well. The Shee's 117. To think I was close to trading this guy out, I apologize. Houston on the 102. Look, I thought he would do better, but Port Adelaide got smacked. Whitfield 105 against who? Who did he score 105 against? Against the Swans. James Jordan absolutely took him to the cleaners last time. For him to end on 105, I am wrapped. I would have taken anything over 80 from Whitfield this week. 105? Well done, Lockie. And the Fish, plenty of scaling up to 108. You love to see it. Talked about these two absolute studs. Sarong with a 121, very good, nice, solid bounce back after a few down weeks, but his comeback, well done. Butters, mate, you are on thin ice at the moment. You score good, super coach, but stop getting yourself into the trouble with this off the field, bro. Like getting the 10 grand you had to pay. 10 grand. Be careful. I don't want you missing any football. I have no trades left. I can't afford having you miss footy, mate. Rao, Miller, you two are just really underwhelming at the moment. Really hoping that your games at People First Stadium can bolster up, because I feel like I've been hoodwinked a little bit and bamboozled. And this is not what I wanted, not what I paid for. Tom Green, look, I said it. Believe in the great man. Good players don't become shit overnight. And he just reminds you that he's capable of more. He's capable of greatness, this guy. We brought in Brown on the weekend. I didn't care if he was going to be the sub. I just thought, heck, this guy is such a good player, and they need someone like him that he will come on as the sub. You never know. It could come on early. Whenever he comes, I just believe that this guy can be an impact player. And my word, that was impactful. Saved the game for Melbourne. Saved the game. 21 points in that little amount of time is excellent. Well done, Brownie. Gone with a 114. He's up against Tristan Sherry, mi chéri, oui, oui. And Sherry is a very good ruckman. Was not going to be a walk in the park. Plus, the North midfield is up and about. LDU, Wardlaw, Shazel, Simpkin, they're all in great form at the moment. And so I just had a feeling that Max wasn't going to dominate. It's just what I thought. Definitely thought LDU was the better of the selections, and it turned out to be correct. Flanders 117. This guy is just so reliable. Is it crazy to think that this guy, Sam Flanders, is my favorite footballer? Seriously, at this point, like outside of Essendon, I just love Sam Flanders. Like I just genuinely love this guy. You put him anywhere, he just plays with his heart on his sleeve. He just gives it 100%. He's obviously very skilled as well. And I was just his biggest believer. His absolute biggest believer all preseason long, and he's averaging 120. Love you to bits, Sammy. Heendog, the 112 against the Giants. Well done. I mean, the Swans, they're just purring. They're just a well-oiled machine, and they're on fire. I'd love to load up on Swans. If you have Errol Goulden, congratulations. You're also loving life. Zorko, 104. Mate, anything over 100 in this forward line is wonderful. At the bye, Charlie. So happy we got onto Charlie on the weekend, and he's just racking in the free kicks, mate. If only 2-meter Peter got half the free kicks that this guy gets. If only our forwards get a quarter of the free kicks that the Carlton boys get. Oh, we'd be loving life. But alas, Carlton got the lawyers and they got the umpires. They're just all over him, leading the league in goals kicked from free kicks. And why not? Why not? Let the Blue Baggers get a win or two, yeah? So Kerno, 118, so happy with this one. But I've got to say, there was one goal. He just absolutely... That gather where he slapped it, almost basketball bounced it, came to himself and just quick snap from 50. Mate, he's just dribbled almost all of his goals. Such was the game that they played. And Brucey Boy with 61, very happy with it. So, yes, we're now going to get Bont back on. So, I had 19 people play. Brown, the 21, didn't count. So, my lowest score on the weekend was the 61. And that was the only rookie score I had. Would have loved it if all of my premiums turned up. So, Ryan, I don't mind. A lot of people own Ryan. But Raul and Took, not happy with you two boys. Needed you to do a little bit better for me. But all in all, we move. So we've got premiums everywhere except for this one slot here. Let me see. I haven't calculated if it's possible. Can I do this? If I was to bring Bruce here, swing Fish into the forward line, can I afford McKirch? I want McKirch. I love McKirch. I have used so many trades on McKirch. And, yeah. He should be. Yes, I can. There we go. we can get McKercher in whilst holding on to Bruce Revel, who I think is going to hold his position for the rest of the year. I reckon this guy, he just plays his role, plays it well, very reliable, good cover between the mids and the forwards. The forward line looks very nice now, and McKercher had a ripping game on the weekend in the VFL. Was a class above from reports, had heaps of disposals, and look, I really wanted to hold him, but the whole talk about, he was in the Alter G and it was pretty bad. So I've had just pull up here the DFS lounge life by Living Unlimited. There you go. So this is Kobe McKercher. His stats on the weekend were really promising. He had 31 disposals, 8 marks on the weekend. You'd think he can slot back in to this North Melbourne team. If he does, then that's great. I'm really happy with this. I think McKercher will out-average in that role with the player that he is. I think he'll out-average every single forward option that I could afford at that price. If he's not playing and Showmaker is playing, I might just still do it anyway. But if he's not playing still and Showmaker gets dropped for whatever reason, then I might just get what's his face? What did he score? I think there was but I can't afford it like this. So the only way is I would be looking at tossing and turning between Mackay and what's his face? Mackay and Simpkin. Jesus, I had a little bit of Joe Biden there. But I'd have to trade out Bruce for that. In order to do it, I'd have to trade out Bruce. And I don't really want to trade out Bruce. I think he's great coverage. And I'm still pretty confident. I honestly, I do think that McKercher gets the gig, considering how well he's played on the weekend. And so I think that's what I'm going to settle with. Obviously, it's team sheets pending, but if he does come back in, then I'm happy to do that. Happy to do that. Leave him as my final defender. He can average around 100. And I'm not entirely sure anyone in the forward line will be capable of averaging 100 here on out for the rest of the season. Plus, I like holding on to Bruce. Otherwise, if not, then I trade out Bruce and I'll get in either Simpkin or Mackay. Who am I going to get out of Simpkin or Mackay? Look, it might just be Simpkin. Mackay just hasn't been in great form the last few weeks. But then again, the fixture does open up and then it becomes hard to be out of form when you've got favourable matchups. Plus, all the free kicks coming your way definitely makes things a lot easier. So that's what the team finally looks like. I did it this way. I could have gone for ultimate best possible, but I can't do that because I'm so low on trades. If I get injuries, I'm screwed. Even now, 2 trades is, in my opinion, still definitely too low. If you got 4 trades or 3 trades, definitely better. 2 trades, I'm definitely going to be hamstrung for the rest of the season. I'm really hoping that these guys, 1, don't get suspended for too long. I'm looking at you, Zach. And 2, don't get injured. Looking at you, Kobe. Please stop getting injured. And so that's what I'm looking at. So hopefully the boys can carry me through to a good finish for the season. In terms of my VCs and the Cs, I might just chuck the VC on Zorko this week, considering that he's playing at home against Melbourne. He's playing at the Gabba, and Melbourne just all over the shop at the moment. Could have very easily lost to North Melbourne on the weekend. That was a great game. So I might just put the VC on Zorks at home at the Gabba. And in terms of the captain, who's it going to be? It could be Dacos, really. It could be Dacos against the Suns. I'm not entirely sure. It could even be Charlie again. It could even be just a cheeky little Charlie against Richmond. He could absolutely die. If he can score 118 on Geelong, what's he going to do to Richmond is the question. Seriously. I would love to put the captaincy on Merritt, but I would not. I mean, as was in the last 2 weeks, people keep sending someone to Merritt and trying to make other people win the game for us. Thankfully, we do. Thankfully, we've got now Johnny Caldwell getting more time in the midfield, as well as Sammy Durham star him, ladies and gentlemen. He is him. Could go with a Houston against St Kilda. St Kilda love to give up a lot of points to the Houston type player, which could be pretty good. Can we trust Tom Green to continue to carry this new form now all of a sudden? Probably not. Could be LDU, probably not. But I don't know. This is a really interesting week when it comes to captaincy. I have to look into it a bit more deeply. I'm not going to go with Gorn against the Big O. Could go Gorn against Big O. Gorn loves to play against the Big O. But yeah, there's more time. There's more time to think about it in due course. Let's have a look at the last. MCG 138, MCG 215. Oh yeah, the last time I played the Gabba, he got injured and subbed out on 0. So that's a little bit unfair. Look, I'll have a look into it a bit more deeply. But for now, you might just might leave it as this. Have cheeky little King Charles as the captain against Richmond, and we'll see what happens. So thanks, guys, so much for watching. It's a full premium team now. Is it the best team around? No. It's been well documented how difficult of a season it's been for me, but learnt heaps along the way. I hope you guys all enjoyed these weekly videos. I definitely love interacting with you guys in the comments. Definitely love some of the feedback that I get and the responses, and it always just absolutely makes my day when I hear that you guys enjoyed the video, enjoyed the content, and that it brings a smile to your face. It really means the world to me. And this is the reason why we do this sort of stuff, so that we can be informative as well as enjoyable. So much love to all of you out there. Thank you so much. I'm really happy that I managed to, for about 99% of the weeks up until this point, I've managed to upload a team review, even when things have been going really badly. Thank you guys so much for sticking with me. Remember, we're live Mondays 7:30, Thursdays 5:30. That's not changing. And hit that like button if you like the video. Subscribe if you're new. Hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any of our content that we continue to pump out, because here at the Centre Bounce, we do the hard work so that you guys don't have to.